What opportunities are available for the youth in Botswana in the coming years? Continue watching this video to find out. Greetings everyone. As most of you may know, on the 14th of November, it was the State of the Nation address by the 5th President of the Republic of Botswana, His Excellency Dr. Mokgweetsi Eric Kabetswe Masisi. The State of the Nation is an accountability tool in which the President can come in and tell people what has he achieved of late, what has he achieved in the last year, what is he planning to do. So why listen to the State of the Nation address? It is basically to find out the direction in which the country is taking. And you have to be very vigilant and mindful. What ears do you listen with? Do you listen with the ears of critique? Do you listen with the ears of opportunity? And if you listen with the ears of opportunity, then you're similar to I, because this video is about sharing the opportunities that I was able to pinpoint that would be good for us as the youth. As the youth, we're always asking so many questions. Where are the employments that we've been promised? Where are these projects that we've said, you'll do this and that and that? The fascinating project that was introduced was the Selibe Pikwe project, the citrus project, in which 1,000 people have been employed, 1,000. And also when they touched on the mining sector, there's been a creation of over 1,100 jobs. There's also been a lot of progress in the beef industry. As you guys know, a lot of our export or our GDP is based on beef. There has been development of abattoirs. There's a regulatory body that has been set up to ensure that we bring out the best quality meat. And the more exciting one is actually the artificial insemination, where you are able to breed the best and highest quality of cattle and other livestock. How absolutely amazing is that? I love the creative industry, and finally BTV is joined by development of 3 additional channels. So what does this mean for the person who is the creative? Continue watching the video to find out. The most exciting one for me overall is the integration of the creative industry into the economy. For many years, our industries have been very intellectual or technological based and not so much artistic and creative. And it's quite refreshing to have a president that sees the need for the creative industry and sees the role it plays in the international market. Where are the opportunities, fellow opportunists? I would say focus on the agriculture sector. There's just so much diversity and so many things that can be done. 1, disease management. We have a lot of livestock in Botswana, we have a lot of cattle, and we're always experiencing different outbreaks than the other. What can you do to solve that problem? What can you do to mitigate that? 2, horticulture. As you guys may be aware, there has been a recent ban of importation of certain vegetables coming into the country. And this was to cultivate us growing them ourselves, because we have the capability, we have the land, we have the resources. And then the other one was the land reforms. There's a lot of land that is being given out for game farming, and you'd also be given game. And this is to grow the agro-tourism sector, which the youth are heavily encouraged to partake in. Of course, there's many more. One that I can remember from the top of my head right now is the accelerator subsidiary, where you can be given 50% grant by the NDB to fund your agri project. Think about that. You get land, you get game, you get money, and it's just given to you. The mining sector has been definitely our saving grace in the last years. As you guys know, we are the product of diamonds, and it's only right that we put our energy where our excellence lies. And so much expansion in terms of value chain has been done in the mining sector. It's not just the diamonds, it's also the oil, the petroleum, and get into that industry, whether you're going into transportation, logistics, whether you get into jewelry making of diamonds. The laws and the reforms and the policies are being cultivated to really cultivate the entrepreneurial spirit of the people of Botswana. Dr. Masisi also spoke on education. This one is my personal favorite because I think people my age can relate about the thoughts we have about our education system and the struggles we had for the very first time in so many years. We're reviewing and taking accountability of the impact of the education we receive and the economy that we're in, and if that education system is still relevant is absolutely a breath of fresh air. And if you are passionate about education and you want to create a better future for young people after us or the generations to come, then get into the education sector. Be part of the people that develop programs, develop syllabuses. Heck, actually even start your own school. How about that? And also the exciting thing for people who love technology is another sector, digitization. With COVID-19, a lot of us were home, the kids couldn't attend school, and we were stuck. And we saw the need to digitize education so that kids could attend should another pandemic happen. Get into that space. We have people who have the education programs, and then we have the technical people that know how to digitize it. Come together, collaborate, and just see how you could move the country forward to the Vision 2036. And then the next sector, my sector, the creative industry. I would say to creatives out there, whether you're a makeup artist, whether you are a painter, a musician, get into TV production. Tell stories. There's so many African stories that haven't been told that are waiting to be told. There's so much documentation of our culture that needs to be done, because the culture that is not documented can be easily erased, and we've seen that experience. So get into TV. What he said was that all channels will be playing 80% of local content and 20% of international content. So create that local content, create it to the highest quality that you can, and make some money in the process. How about that? Lastly, the one that pulled my heartstrings is also human capital development. We are restructuring the economy. We're resetting our minds, we're resetting our way of thinking. Now we want to think as creatives, as leaders, as visionaries, as brilliant people that we are. And if you see that in yourself, reset yourself, and also invest in human capital development. Either start a development agency where you invest in developing skills in people, developing the minds of people, developing the well-being of people. And I would like to say, be the change you want to see. I am Bel Sabo, and I'm tuning out.